How to add page numbers in Word documents. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can add page numbers in your Word document. So page numbering is a really important part of formatting, and you can be formatting in many different ways. So there are several different methods you can use, and I'll be showing you guys how to do this on Word on your desktop, whether you're using Windows or you're using a MacBook. And we're also going to be taking a look at Word in Microsoft Cloud. So if you're using the online variant of Word, how can you add page numbering? First off, you're going to create a blank document. And once our blank document is created, we are going to proceed with editing. Now, this is the online version of Word, which is basically included in Microsoft 365. So when you do that, if you do a double click on top of your page, this will automatically open up the header and footer settings for your particular document. Now, usually when you add page numbers, they are in the header and footer. So when I do a double click on the header, I can click on page numbers on the top left, and I have 6 different ways I can add them. So at the top left, top right, and top center, bottom left, bottom right, and bottom center. You can also include a page count if you want, like so. And just like that, we have our page numbers added within the online version of Word. Now, usually most people are not going to be using this variant of Word. You're going to probably be using the downloaded version or the regular installed version. So I'm going to generate some random text using ChatGPT, and I'll show you guys how it's going to turn out when I try to number that on Word. So we're just going to write an essay on the impact of climate change. And now I'm going to open up Microsoft Word in my device. So over here we have Word at the bottom. I'm just going to open this up. And just like that, this is my Word screen. So Word also has some templates, but we're just going to open up a blank document. And this is our blank document on Word. So I'm just going to expand it like so. Now, once you open up your blank document, here are a few things to note before you get started with page numbering. A lot of people, type in whatever they want, and then they want to change the formatting, especially when you're working like this. So whatever you're typing, it automatically has a font, a style, a heading style, all of that. So when you see the top right over here where it shows the format, you're going to double click on this, and you can click on clear formatting, and then you can do a right click and then click on modify. So for my normal typing, I want the font to be New Times Roman and the font size to be 12. And then I can choose automatic, color, Latin, as well as add the template. And I want the format, and then I can go on ahead and change other elements of the formatting as well, such as tabs, paragraph, borders, language, frames, numbering, shortcut keys, and more, like so. Now, once I've done that, I want to go into layout on the top and then click on margins. And then I'm going to add normal margins like this. Now I can click on custom margins to add my own custom margins, and I can make this my default. Now, once I've done that, I can proceed with editing. If you want to make a particular style a default, you can simply do a right click and alter the settings. Now we're going to copy our little essay that we wrote. So I'm just going to copy this. Just like that, we have our essay. Now, obviously, I want to make this numbered, the pages to be numbered. So what I can do is I can just do a double click on top. Now, if you don't want to do this, you can go into Insert. Once you go into Insert, you can click on Page Number. Then you can click on Page Number over here, and then you can choose it, or you can do a double click on the header, then click on Page Number. Both instances are going to lead you to the same settings. So I close this out, go into Insert over here, then go into Page Number. I'm going to click on Page Number, and I'm going to add it to the top of the page. Then you have your alignment. So on the downloaded version of Word, you have a couple of different alignments: left, center, right, inside, or outside. You might wonder, what exactly does inside and outside mean? Inside means that if you are placing the margin at the top of the header, it should be within the margin lines, whereas on the outside, it means it's outside on these particular edges. You can see the preview of the placement by looking at the right side over here, like this. Now, I want my page numbers to be at the right side, and then below that, you have the formatting option. So your page numbers do not necessarily have to be 1, 2, 3. They can be 1, 2, 3 with odd and evens, and then you have other languages, ABCs, then you have Roman numericals as well, so you can pretty much choose whatever you want. You can include a chapter number as well. This includes headings as well as separators. I don't want to add chapter numbers. Then you have your page numbering. So page numbering can be altered depending on the number of page breaks you have. You can choose to start at a particular page. For example, right now I'm going to add this regularly. So this is page number 1. But let's say I add a introductory page where I just add a graphic. So I can click on pictures. I'm just going to search for stock images. And I'm just going to insert that over here like so. Now I've inserted this first page and the page numbering starts over here, but I'm just using this as like a cover page. I don't want this to be a numbered page. So to remove the numbering on this page, I will do a double click or just go into insert and page numbers. Go into page numbers and then click on format page numbers. Then I'm going to start at 2. And then click on OK. Now this is the page I don't want my page number to be on. So I'm going to go back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this page number and alter it to 1 like so. Now this makes it 3 and this makes that 2. So what you actually have to do is you're going to go into this page, click on insert, click on page break. So once you add a page break over here, your page break does not necessarily mean it's going to be a page that's empty. It just adds a formatting tool which allows you to number your pages. So now you guys can see this is not numbered and this is numbered from page number 1. So on and so forth. I can have the rest of my page numbers, and this ensures that you're able to create your formattings. Now there are several different styles of formatting. You have APA formats for academic writing. A lot of people do like to use APA formatting, and they have several different guidelines on page numbering as well as paper formats. Now, if I want to add another page number, simply go on to page numbers like this, and you guys can see my page numbers have been added. Now, this is where a lot of people make mistakes, is that sometimes they're editing an old document where they don't even know the page numbers by themselves. And what happens is that you think that you're adding, brand new page numbers, but the page numbers are not synced in. So that is often because there might be some inherent page breaks within the pages. So do keep that in mind. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you found them helpful, make sure to share them with someone you might think that may need these. Share them with your friends, with your family, with your cousins, and share them with any business partners that you might have. And it might help you guys a lot to know all of these techniques and to follow along. And if you enjoyed this video, I would recommend that you please leave a like. And if you have any questions regarding this video, regarding any other video, or regarding any social platform, then you can definitely ask me in the comments down below, and I will try to answer as soon as possible. So make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.